We are live. Crime time, wine time. Got Bobby Stout. Here we go. All right, so tonight we are going to delve into the Jonbenet Ramsey case. So, Jonbenet Ramsey was 6 years old when she was reported missing by her parents from her Boulder, Colorado home on December 26th, 1996. After finding a 2.5 page ransom note, police were quickly called. And being the police only thought it was a missing person case and not a murder investigation, the case was botched from the beginning. Evidence being messed with, many guests roaming the home, and she was found in the basement by her father, whom moved her from the basement to the living room. So, what happened on the night of the 25th or the early morning 26th December 1996? All yours, Bobby.
All right, guys. So I'm going to immediately have to do this right off the top, that this is my disclaimer that this is a tarot reading and is never to be taken for advice from a medical, psychological, legal, financial, business, professional, that you all have free will. So how you interpret this and react to it is on you. It's your responsibility. And that this tarot reading is for entertainment purposes only. And that being said, and I'm covering my booty here, right? Because there are people alive. And I will confess to you people, I do know about the case. I remember it very well. I do know that I think it was maybe a year or two ago that her brother gave an interview, but I won't tell you why, but for some reason I couldn't watch it. So I don't know what he was. His name was Burke, right? I want to say it was Burke. Anyway, so that being said, I'm vibrating internally, you guys. I've been focusing and praying and doing all my stuff. And so I think we're in for a ride. I went through my cards. This is the ones I decided to use, which is the influence of the angels, which is the least we could do for this little girl. So that being said, I have shuffled my cards and let's go. Let's start. I'll do with the 5 and I'll just keep building again, you guys. All right. So I have been reaching out to whatever energy, whatever light wants to talk to us tonight. Okay. I'm not sure who will come through. I'll let you know, guys, when I get it. That's it. Oh, wow. Ooh. Not that this really matters right now, but the bottom of the deck is Temperance. So I think that's just for me to keep myself in check here. Really interesting. I threw my 5 cards. Dead center, we've got the 2 of Wands. Okay, so Wands is your spiritual world. This is what makes people tick. It's the drive, ambition, desire. That represents some kind of decision or choice that was being made. I'm looking over here. Got the 8 of Pentacles. So here's your earth signs, but this is your physical world, and something had become an obstacle. Something was in the way. And that is right next to the 8 of Wands. So, my God, spiritual, what makes us tick, and in the physical world, somebody made a decision. Somebody made a decision because it felt like a friggin' obstacle. Let me look over on the other side here. We got the Page of Swords. Oh, look at me, I'm shaking. Page of Swords. That's a messenger coming in. Oh my God. Pages are young people, okay? They're youth. So let's just see what happens. But that is a messenger, young messenger with a sharp message, right? And that's followed by the Four of Wands, which is, once again, your spirituality. But this card, the Four of Wands, is all about stability and happy family, and everything is just wonderful. I mean, come on, look at these people. They're dancing around this banner. I'm not sure. We definitely got a message here. I'm not sure who's talking to me yet. I'll have to pull more. But what I'm seeing right now, as I'm reading these cards, there was all the appearance of the perfect happy family, right? But something, some thought, some idea came in and really, and I'll warn you people, when I get emotional and stuff like that, I do have a potty mouth. So if anybody's got thin skin about dirty words, take a hard right, because I don't want to offend anybody, but something fucked it up. Let's just say that. And a decision was made. And this is what's so creepy about this first row I got here, because we've got the two obstacle cards in the spiritual world and the physical world. And this choice was made coming off a message, a sharp, tough message. And I'm getting destroyed, this happy family. It was a front. Oh my God, I'm hearing jealousy. Jealousy. Was that the obstacle? Jealousy? Okay, all right. I'm not sure. Let me go. Let me throw another row here. Can you tell me? Tell me, please. Anything else you'd like to say? Can you tell me who you are? Can you reveal whose energy I am speaking with? Oh, it's it right there. Oh, shit. Six of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. Magician, Six of Wands. I think it's two queens, the Queen of Thought and the Queen of Love. Okay. I'm going to say that I'm a flat out said, I feel like it's Patsy. I think it's her. The first card in this row is a damn Six of Cups. Okay, the Six of Cups is familiarity. It's looking back. It's nostalgia. Okay. God damn. Somebody she knew. God damn it. Right there. We got the Magician. And we got the Six of Wands. Oh, no. This person, the message I'm getting here is that, well, basically they were so good at covering their tracks. They were good at what they do. They were the magician. They had the skill. They had the power. They had the knowledge, okay, to perpetrate this crime. And they feel really victorious over it. Yay, this feels like a real heartless, horrible person over here. I've got these two queens. It feels like that's who's talking to me. Definitely a female energy has come forward. And with the Six of Cups, I'm going to tell you, it was somebody she knew, somebody very close. I'm not buying that it was a stranger that broke in the house, that came in the window or whatever. I don't remember all the scenarios because, of course, I knew we were going to do the story. So I purposely, people did not look up anything, okay? Because I didn't want to do that. But kind of feels like Patsy's talking to us here, at least a female energy that was around, loved this little girl. And it's just telling them. Who would have been the magician? Who would have been the magician? that pulled this off, that was victorious. Oh my God. Can you? Ooh. All right, here we go. Shit. The Fool. Knight of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Justice. Knight of Pentacles. Oh my God. Okay. Dead center, Two of Pentacles. Okay, here's the physical world. See, somebody made a freaking decision, made a choice about this. So what I am absolutely getting, and I'm hearing screaming in my head, that it wasn't a new idea. Okay, it had been festering for a while. When I look over here, we got the Fool. All right, Fool's major arcana. Fool is self-belief, right? Taking that leap of faith, doing something because, well, maybe because he planned it. So, oh, I said he, and I'm not, that's not fair, but somebody planned this out. Followed by the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Oh my God, that's your spiritual world. He wanted to do it. He wanted to do this. He charged in. It was planned. It was a cognizant decision made, and charged in and did it because, oh my God. I believe this person had a relationship with her. And this is what I'm getting. This person had a relationship with her, was close to her. Okay. Let's look over here. On the other side of that card, we got Justice. It's truth, you guys. Followed by the Knight of Pentacles. So another coming in. Well, of course, these two knights that are charging in on this row, well, in the spiritual world, in the physical world, yeah, that's a major shakeup. Something obviously came in because knights charge in, they change direction. I'm looking at this Two of Pentacles, dead center. It was a very cognizant choice, a decision. Are we getting the truth? I'm not sure. It's trying to come out. We'll see. But I really feel like it wasn't a new thing. It wasn't a new thing. I think it had been going on. It was like a relationship. It was like some kind of a relationship. And this person, I just heard it got easier. It got easier. That's why. Was there any documentation of her being molested, like for a long time or anything? I don't remember, because that's what I'm really feeling like, that somebody kind of did this and then just kept doing it because they were getting away with it. And we got that earlier too, because they felt like they got away with it. Why it feels like somebody so close. Okay, oh, wow. Okay, so let's see what's going on now. Another damn knight. Oh, geez. Okay. Wow. Dead center, we've got the Hanged Man. Well, that is somebody that's hanging around trying to figure stuff out, getting enlightenment, hanging in there, trying to do, how would I do this? Looking over here. Now we got the Knight of Swords. So far, we've got all three of the knights, right? And this is now thought. Charging in, right? Look what's right next to him. The Devil. The Devil. Oh my God. Let me get the other two over here. Three of Swords. Y'all know what the Three of Swords is. Heartbreak. Complete and utter heartbreak, right? Followed by the Seven of Cups. Well, Seven of Cups is your emotions, right? And it's a knowing, it's a knowledge. It's a knowledge of. It's a knowledge. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. This, okay. Okay. Let me slow it down. It's going really fast. This person that hurt this little girl was totally aware of the destruction, the what this action was going to create. They were completely aware of it. They were completely aware of it. And somehow inside of them, they were okay with it. They were okay with it, right? They really kind of thought about it too. They hung out for a while, but they're like, not so bad. And then when I look over here with this Knight of Swords next to the devil, well, this monster, and I'm going to say it was a freaking monster, justified it in their own mind, got his head all wrapped around it, came in and like, well, what can I say? She was a beautiful little girl, something really repulsive like that. Something really, really. I'm telling you, it was somebody really close. This was no stranger. This was somebody that they had access to her. Oh, I just heard all the time. All the time. This person had access to this poor little girl. Can you tell me? What else would you like to tell me? Anything else you would like to share that we may help? Ooh. Seven of Swords. The Emperor. Queen of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Oh my God. I just want to be so careful. Dead center. Okay. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. She's loving, nurturing. Once again, you know what? I'm seeing this row, this center row here. Very interesting. We'll go over those in a little bit. But the Queen of Pentacles, her energy is loving, nurturing, patient, calm, solid foundation. This is what I feel like it's kind of about Patsy, right? Now I look over here to the left at the Seven of Swords. That's that sneaky snake. That is the person that will win no matter what the cost. Okay? It's a shady son of a bitch. And this is what's crazy. It's right next to the Emperor. This person had power. This person had power, has power. And they use that power in a very shitty, obviously, in a very lethal way. Let me look over here. Six of Pentacles. Trying to hang in there, huh? Were you, Patsy? Followed by the Page of Cups. Why am I feeling like this side over here to my left is a very masculine energy? I feel very feminine energy on this side, and going down the center, it's kind of a mix. But now I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles. That's the physical world, but that was a point of just really had been persevering, going forward, and to a point of generosity and happiness and sharing with people. Here's another child. Now here's a child of love, the Page of Cups. All followed on this Queen of Pentacles over to here. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm hearing I did what she's saying, I did what I thought was right. This is this message I'm getting. I really, we're going to have to get more, but it feels like she's telling me like she I just want to go with Patsy. I'm sorry. I'm really thinking it's her, the mother's energy here. And I think she tried. I think she knew. I think she knew something was going on. It just feels like it was somebody way too close. And when I look over here, this powerful male energy, powerful male energy. And that's either the perpetrator or because he had skills with the thought process and could sneak, could cover up or whatever. This is either the person that did do it or covered up for the person who did this. Okay. And I'll get more. Let me get more. That's oh my God. You guys, I think it was somebody in the damn house. It was a family member. Okay. And you like my disclaimer? I really am feeling that. Okay, come on. Let me see. Is there anything else you would like to share? Is there anything you can tell me? It will help you. We'll put your mind at ease. We'll help that poor baby, her soul rest. Is there anything else? Oh, God, there went the goosebumps. Oh. Another one. Huh. Dead center again. This center row is really interesting. Here's another page. And like I said, pages are youthful, are young. This one is the page of wands, of the spiritual world, of what you want, right? Over to here, to the left, Ace of Cups, a new emotional beginning, followed by the Four of Cups. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Followed by the Four of Cups. Okay. Shit. Didn't I say jealous before? Look at this, people. Look at this. All this love. Like, okay, mommy, daddy, her, and an oddball out. The Four of Cups is having love offered to you, coming at you, and you don't see it, you don't want it, you reject it. I'm telling you, I am telling you, it was jealousy based. It was jealousy based. Let me look over here. You know, look at this shit. We got the star. We got the star card. All right. That's being on the right path. You know, continuing a journey, you know, your long-term goals or plans are set into motion here, followed by the Three of Cups, happiness and celebration. Oh my God. Oh my God. So apparently, and what I'm hearing is, yay, now I'm the star. Now that she's out of the picture, it's all, yay, I get all the attention. It's back on me. Yay, yay, yay. Wow. Wow. This was somebody very close, calculated it, planned it, had been doing things for a while. I totally am getting that. I'm going to tell you right now, though, she's silent. There's nothing from her. And thank God. I don't know how I'd feel if she came across. I'm feeling Patsy, but it's kind of jumping around. I'm getting different energies, right? But this new beginning in love and then turning it down because you don't want it. And it's funny that there were 4 members of that family, right? There was the mom and dad and Jonbenet and Burke. I want to say Burke, right? Well, 3 belong and 1 we don't want. What the hell? Right next to that page of wands. What do we do? The message came in on that child who made a decision, who made a choice, what they wanted to do so they could be the star. and frickin' celebrate. Okay. Bobby needs a sip of wine. By the way, tonight's wine was Gascon Malbec from Argentina. Highly recommend it. I got to take a break here, guys. Just for a second. Let me have a sip. I am not going to point fingers. I'm not going to say anything. But if anybody's picking up what I'm picking up here, because like I said, people are still alive. This person was jealous. This person had planned it. They had very easy access to her, very close, you know? And it feels like they're happy about, now I get all the attention. Oh God, here we go. Oh God. Empress right dead center. Empress right dead center. Well, you know, the Queen of Queens. That really feels like her, Patsy again. It feels like her energy, like, you know, and I think she was kind of a queen, wasn't she? I mean, they had a good life. Wasn't she like a beauty queen too? That's why she got Jonbenet into it. I think I'm kind of looking at her right down this center row here, people. This feels like is what I'm getting. This over here now, to the left. Overkill card, 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Okay, that is in your thoughts, but that is like killing something extremely well. It is freaking overkill. That's right next to the Ace of Pentacles. So, oh, goody, goody, this overkill started a new direction in my physical world. Wasn't that wonderful for you? My God. Over here, look at this card. Look at this card. King of Wands. It's on fire. It's on fire. Here's all about that want, that desire, the need to do something, this powerful energy. This person, I mean, they had to do it. In their mind, they had to do it. They just, they believed every bit of it. Right after that, too, was the Five of Pentacles. Well, guess what the five is? That's that being, you know, left out in the cold, but it's also a need for change, you know, that, oh my gosh. This person was so freaking jealous, that they felt outside of the family, like they'd been pushed away. And this sent that person into that fiery rage. Okay. Here's poor Patsy sitting in the middle, not knowing what the hell. And now I see over here with the 10 of Swords, complete and utter overkill, so all the tension could be shifted to a new beginning. You know, a very dramatic way to go about it. Holy shit. Holy shit. I hope you guys are understanding that I'm being very careful what I'm saying here. Okay. I am going to say, though, this is somebody very close, had access, had been doing stuff for a while, thought they got away with it. Let me see. Let me get anything else you'd like to let me in on. Any other things? It's right there. Knight of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Page of, oh my God, I keep getting all these children. The world. We might be done. Three of Wands. Dead center. Page of Pentacles. Physical world. Once again, look at it. You guys, it's a little boy. It's a little boy in the physical world. Let's look over here. Knight of Cups. Wow. Boom, boom. I'm going to play my flute for you and my little lute there and act like I'm a loving, kind soul, right? But it's right next to the 10 of Pentacles. So guess what? I finished something. It's completed in my physical world. It was over with. It was completed, finished, done. Yeah, because look right here. The World card. The World card. That's finishing something. It's a completion. Something's over, right? It's over. Followed by the Three of Wands. Three of Wands. So, here again is your spiritual world. This is your drive, your ambition, your desire, what you want to do. Gosh, that's over now. I think I'll look out into the vastness and see what's out there for me now, since I'm over it, since I finished my work. This is really repulsive. This is really repulsive, guys. I'm just glad she's silent. I'm not hearing her at all. At all. Let's see if there's anything. See if we get anything. A lot of times when I get that World card, I kind of feel it's over. Then let me look at these rows. Then let me see. Is there any other message you'd like to say? Confession. That's it. Oh no. Nine of Swords, High Priestess, the Hermit, Two of Cups, Four of Swords. Oh my God. Dead center, we got the Hermit. That is going within to seek your knowledge, figuring something out, trying to come to some kind of understanding. I'm really going to go down this row here, though, guys. I really feel like this is Patsy talking, okay? Now, over here, at the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Well, I don't know if you could see this card, but the Nine of Swords is just the total mind fuck going on, right? Sleepless nights, stressed out, too much going on in your head, followed by the High Priestess. High Priestess? And she's like the Pope. She's all about, the traditions. The only different thing about the High Priestess is she understands the mysteries of the world. So she does use intuition, in her world, right? Oh my God. Let me look over here. Two of Cups. It's a choice about a relationship. Four of Swords. Having to take that mental break. Wow. What I'm getting here, what I'm hearing, it was a relationship. Okay. She had a relationship with somebody. This was somebody close. They had a relationship, right? And it went awry. And what I'm feeling over here, though, is that, the emotional upset, the sleepless nights and all that kind of stuff were because, and I want to say probably Patsy, and rest her soul, was ignoring her intuition. She was ignoring it. She knew something was wrong. She knew something was wrong. and she was ignoring her gut feelings, probably because of powerful daddy that we just had here. And if you look over here too with the Four of Swords, that's just shutting down. That is shutting down, closing down, and just going within, and just going within. Oh my God. Let's see. They're not, do you notice, guys? And I hope you notice this, or I'm going to point it out to you, that we're getting danced around. Okay. We're getting danced around here. Saying things, but not saying things. It's like giving hints because, oh, thank you. Because somebody's being protected. Thank you. Somebody is being protected. Okay. That's why why the emperor and the empress are here. That's why, oh my God. Okay. Let me go one more time. You tell me anything else. Then I'm going to look down these rows and see what we got going on. A little more info. I'm really drawn to, so here it is. Pentacles, the Lovers. Ooh. Oh, that made me want to vomit. That made me want to vomit. Dead center, Five of Swords. You know, this is that row. I'm going to, like I said, guys, let me go through these rows too, because there's something really freaky going on here. But that understanding and need for change. But this person, the Five of Swords, is in your face. They're not sneaky. So somebody was aware. Somebody knew some shit was going on and needed to change, right? Then I look over here and we get the Nine of Pentacles, right? And this is happy home, you know, happy job. Everything's going well. We're fruitful and all that, with the Lovers next to it. I mean, that's what kind of made me want to throw up a little bit because it was so fake. It was false. And it was an unholy, God, an unholy relationship. I'm sorry. Next card was the Two of Swords. Tragic choice. It's a decision you don't want to make, right? Followed by the Three of Pentacles. Because somebody was good at it. Oh my God. People. Somebody has known. Okay. Somebody's always known what happened. You know, somebody's always known. Somebody was protected because there was powerful people around. Feels like that masculine influence, very powerful, could use his power to protect. It was someone very close, had a relationship with her. I believe there was something going for quite some time. What's really odd here, though, and I'm going to tell you right now, okay, I'm hearing it was an accident. Now I'm hearing it was an accident. Like it got too rough, like something happened. Okay. Let's use up these damn cards. Let's see. Can you tell me anything else? You loved her? Oh my God. Considered her a lover? What? Wait. I'll give you one more shot. Anything else you want to tell me? Because it's a freaking horror show. Oh God, Five of Cups, of course. 10 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Yeah, we're done. We're done. We're done. Right through these cards. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is that pity party, heartbreak. You know, 3 cups are knocked over. 3 cups. Well, who could that be? Mom, dad, and her? but there's 2 cups still behind, still there. Interesting. 10 of Wands. A burden was lifted. A burden, a spiritual burden was lifted. For who, I wonder? Dead center. 8 of Cups. Walking away from love. Walking away. 6 of Swords. See, this is it. This is all we're going to get, guys. That's moving to calmer waters. Somebody just, as the time went on, got easier and easier and easier to deal with it. Even that horrifying knowledge, but they still managed to do that, right? And that, get this, is followed by the Sun. The Sun card, healing. Thank you, healing. Healing. Wow. This last message, I don't know about you, but this last message pisses me off. It really pisses me off because I'm seeing this, oh, it's a pity party. Oh, the 3, oh yeah, they're heartbreaking, blah, blah, blah. But there was still stuff, but I got rid of it. That burden was gone. I walked away from love. I got to a better place. And now the sun is shining on my ass. This person is disgusting, horrible. Whoever's energy just came through here on this row, because I'm telling you, I've been feeling like I'm bouncing all over the place. Complete and utter asshole. Let me look down this row here. Let me look at this. So the 2 spiritual choice had to do with, oh God, spiritual and physical choice. Thought about it for a long time. 2 queens here. Looks like they ran interference. That's what I'm kind of feeling. Here's the child messenger, the Page of Wands that came in, the powerful woman. Another child came in. Had to go within. Oh my God. Had to go within, had to change their mind, had to flip that mind around and walk away from. Oh my God. This row's a freaking confession, you guys. In its way, it's a confession, because what I am absolutely getting here. I mean, I kept saying I felt like this was kind of like Patsy's row, and here's this representation here of these queens. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Love and family, right? Family and home. There she was, and something went down, and she knew she had this situation on her hands. Something had to be done about it. And she's got several messages coming in her spiritual realm, in her physical world. Had to chill out, had to really withdraw and stop and try to think about what's going on. But stuff kept coming in. There's the child. See, well, I'm powerful. I think I can probably handle this. I can deal with this. I know I can. Another child, another message from a child. My God. She wasn't hearing them. I really think it was a case of just choosing to not hear it and not see it. Because then the Hermit. So, I'll just pull in. I'll just get in here and find my comfort zone. Followed by the 5 of Swords. Because, yeah, boy, I got to change my mind. Ending with the end of love. The end of love. Well, I'm not judging in any way. Because I'm sure I wouldn't know what to do if this had happened to me. But it's very funny. We're just really not being told a whole lot here. We're being played with a little bit. I do feel this is Patsy's energy. Let me look over here. Okay, the obstacle. The obstacle. Somebody she knew. Going ahead, taking that leap of faith, come charging in, sneaky ass, changed direction, killed it off completely. Another messenger. Oh, I'm okay. You know, I had sleepless nights for a while, but I got over it. Oh my God, you guys. My biggest take on this thing is it was somebody very close. Okay. I don't want to say any names or anything, but it was somebody very close. Definitely had a relationship with her. It's creepy because it feels like they thought there was a relationship. And I mean, like an adult relationship thrown on this child. That's what I think that was in this person's mind. It was some sick kind of love, some really disgusting, sick kind of love. And I think well, the center row, it was like somebody that just put blinders on, couldn't deal with it, didn't want to see it, just withdrew and just walked away, just had to like give up for some reason, right? This one here with the devil, the knight and the devil and the obstacle, checking myself out, figuring it out, turning away love, rather have the attention on me. Yeah, it's over. I'm powerful. Yeah, God damn. We're never going to know. We're never going to know, you guys, because this person is protected by a very powerful person. A lot of money. Whoever it was, they know who did it. And I'm not saying the police. I'm saying people know. They know. And it's being protected because there's power. There's power behind it. It's funny. I'm not even seeing like getting the feel of any kind of investigation or like cops or, it doesn't feel, and if anything, oh God, this row over here, this row is full. Okay. Page of Swords, magician, somebody that got a message, knew how to do it. It was their truth. They broke a heart. Six of Pentacles. Oh yeah, look at how good I am. And then faked it. They were really good at what they do. It was, oh, I'm going the right direction. But for some reason, there's hidden rage. That completion with the world. And then they feel all back together. Now okay. I'm just going to say, and what these cards are telling me. And I really feel like we're not getting a lot of direct. We're being very danced around here, guys. And I'm sorry. I wish it was a little more succinct, but this is just the way they go. But I absolutely know it was somebody very close, somebody that had been around her and had probably been, I want to use the word relationship, but was definitely close to her. There was jealousy. There was rage. And it feels like it was completely like one person just put blindfolds on and didn't look at it. And the other person covered up. So one just failed to see and the other one kept covering up and making excuses. And I'm not sure whose energies those are. I'm not going to stick it on anybody for sure, but that's what I'm getting. And this poor little baby. Let me look at this last row here. There was happiness. There was victory. Oh yeah, and then a message about the love, the family coming in with love, child of love, celebration, a change needing, looking out into the expanse, closing off your mind, getting in a better spot, being able to show off, and then having the sunshine. Wow. I didn't expect this. I was really jazzed up, you guys, but I didn't expect this volleying, because that's what I feel like we were kind of volleyed with. Nothing really direct, just hints just hints. And I feel that's because there's a very powerful male energy that is I'm aiding and abetting this crime. They know damn well, and I'm still going to stick to the fact it was somebody very close, somebody that thought they had a relationship with her or had a relationship with her. And it just feels like something happened, because it's really interesting on this row right here, because we got that star card, which is, ooh, I'm on the right path. And, it's about being a star. Right below it came out the card of rage. So, here's where I get that feeling of jealousy. A very love-hate relationship was going on, with this little girl. I love you, but I hate you because of what, oh my God, because of what you make me do. Because of what you make me do. And they got away with it. They got clean away with it. They got clean away with it. Oh, God, you guys. It's still somebody's being protected here. Somebody's being protected. I think that's why we got all this volleying and just, bits and pieces and kind of back and forth shit going on. But somebody knows very well what happened, knew shit was going on, covered it up while the other one turned the blinders on and pretended the world was glorious and beautiful and wonderful. And something happened, and rage was what snapped and happened to that little girl. Some kind of rage, and triggered all of this, triggered the whole thing. And I do feel it's screaming jealousy. And especially this last row is such an insult. It's so ridiculous. I mean, oh my God, yeah, pity party, blah, blah, blah. Well, I should got rid of that shit. And I walked away from love, and I got my mind all wrapped around it. So now it's a sunny day. That's a taunt. That's a taunt. Bastards. I'm going to have to leave it at that. They're going to have to deal with their lives, and what happens in the end here with this little girl will not get justice. There is no justice, because it's too powerfully covered up. It's way too covered up. There's money and power involved. And like I said, they knew something was going on, had been going on. I don't remember about that part, but I'm telling you, it was definitely somebody that had a very close relationship to her, to the point of it kind of made me want to puke when I saw the lover's card show up, because it was really somebody with a distorted, mindset. Obviously, somebody mentally ill. And it seemed like it had this appearance of being okay and wonderful until this snap. This person snapped, and something happened. And now we're just being taunted. That's what I got, you guys. Wow. What do you think, Cass? That was awful.
I think it was the best reading I've ever seen on this, and it leads forward. I've always thought about the case. I think
I can't understand you.
I was trying to drop your link, but I can't get it.
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what has happened lately, but I have my suspicions, but I'm not going to obviously say, but I do have my suspicions, and I'm gonna tell you, I swear to God, it was jealousy motivated, and there was rage, and something just went too far. I did hear accident at one point. I don't think the intention was to kill her. I don't think that was the intention, but somebody was in rage. somebody was enraged. And now they feel like they got away with it. They've moved on. I've moved on. And why haven't you? It's that kind of feeling,
I still
you
feel
know?
like it points to what I've always thought.
And that is
This
Cassie
is
has a
my
disclaimer.
this is my opinion. This is my
Mhm.
opinion, not a fact. I'm entitled to just opinion. I still think it was something that maybe Burke did, and the parents covered it up. That's just my
Well,
opinion. It's not a fact, guys.
well, I'm going to tell you the things that were screaming in my head and what I'm getting here. And I just didn't want to do that and go, bingo. But I will agree with your opinion because it does feel like that. It does. It's somebody just way too close. Like I said, this wasn't anybody that broke in the damn house. This wasn't anything like that at all. And when I saw jealousy early on, and then I saw denial right straight up the center thing, really closing your eyes, coming off that the loving, the queen energy all through the center here. So I'm going to say that Patsy knew. Patsy knew, and maybe she just, for all we know, it happened to her as well when she was a girl, because crap goes on with girls.
I
I
don't
know.
see her and the dad protecting anybody else but another child. I really don't.
Yeah, and all of the pages came out here. I kept getting all the pages, and they're young people, they're children, and every single one of the pages came out. So it kept feeling like a confirmation, somebody young, a child, somebody young, and then with the rage here on, and jealousy and powerful people, um, protected. What's on the bottom here, just for shits and giggles? King of Pentacles. Ha! Bottom of the deck is a King of Pentacles, Mr. Moneybags. Yeah,
I think a lot of money was paid out to cover it up. This is only my opinions, guys.
yeah. Well,
I wasn't there. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, this is the story I'm getting. I know I'm getting very repetitious here, but yeah, somebody knew. They knew. The whole freaking family knew. They all knew because everybody's here. All the players are here, and there was jealousy, and there was false appearances being put on about the perfection of their life and all that kind of stuff. That really was going on, and then instead of fixing the problem, blinders were put on. Blinders. I'm just going to pretend it's not happening. I don't see it. But rage is what got her. It was absolute rage that got that poor little girl. Somebody was raged, jealous. Wasn't it? Was it Christmas Day or Christmas night or something
Yeah.
like that? Uh, ew. Ew. What? Your stocking didn't get as much stuff as hers got? I mean, it all feels like a build up to rage. And that she had been being abused. She had been being abused for a while. Stuff had been going on because there's this really creepy feeling over here about the feelings towards her were like loving and a lover, and which is gross. It's just disgusting. So I'm not even sure where that plays out in this whole scenario because I know he wasn't that old. But that,
9. Yeah.
yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting over here. I, it's it's horrifying. But I definitely will tell you that people, well, look at right towards the end here. She's blindfolded and she's covering her heart. She's not going to do anything about it. There was a tough decision that never got addressed. And then this very last row, it's just a taunt. It's just a taunt. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I got away with it. Got rid of that burden. I don't need it anymore. My head's fine now. Sun's out for me now. Yay. Yeah, you sick bastard.
Yeah.
Wow. So I hope you were able to follow it. There was there was a lot of stuff going on here. So you people that just hung in here and listened to this story, my God. I mean, I got more upset, I think, on that other little gal, but I just kind of, it nauseated me. I was feeling more nauseous than anything else here. And I think it was well, we had several cards of kind of denial, just denial, you know? Nah, that's not happening because we're the picture perfect family. We're all happy and yay.
And maybe
So,
too, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. And if anybody, has their own opinions, let us know. But maybe they just didn't, if something was going on with the son, maybe they didn't want to see it because that's their son. And, they didn't want to see that, maybe, I don't know.
yeah, it's right in this center row here. It's definitely somebody, and I don't know why I kept feeling like it was. Well, it's because all these queens down this row, so it's definitely a female energy. And she put blinders on. She just chose not to see it because she didn't want to ruin that appearance. I mean, I believe this was somebody that thrived on appearances. Obviously, the beauty queen, all that kind of stuff. And so when this foul play was going on. Well, no, that doesn't fit my agenda. That doesn't work for me. So, but it doesn't feel like anything was done about it. It just feels like I don't nah nah nah, kind of like nah 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 nah. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil kind of thing. Just totally ignored it to this tragic end because something happened that night and it was pure freaking rage. It was rage. What happened to that little girl? What happened to her? And I feel like, on that two thing, there was a duality. Did she? Okay, okay, okay. I don't remember exactly, but was there appearance of how she died completely different than how she really died? Does anybody know that? Because it feels like that.
I'm not
Like
sure.
like when they first
No,
got
maybe
her,
cover it up, maybe.
because yeah, because that's what I'm getting. There was like a well, they thought that this is what happened to her, but it turned out to be a different thing on autopsy or whatever after they really checked it out. It first looked like something completely different had unalived this poor baby, but it was different. And the initial, I totally believe that rage caused it, that something happened. I did hear boom, accident screamed in my head. So I don't believe it was intentional, but it was a perpetrator of abuse. Okay. So do they ever end well? But something happened and there was rage, and that's what happened to that poor little girl. And then I think everybody rallied to cover up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm getting. That's absolutely what I'm getting. And then, like I said, and this little smart ass shit right here is kind of pissing me off because it's really in our face. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, good. Here, you can have it. Look at
The
that.
weird,
Mom, dad, and her are gone, but I still got my shit and I got rid of a burden and I don't give a damn about that love. I walked away and my head's fine now. And like I said, it's a complete and nasty final comment towards us. And I feel this feels like this doesn't feel like somebody dead. This is a live energy because there's too much energy here, too
maybe
much
it
kind of
was somebody
boom, boom,
else
boom,
because
boom.
they found taser marks. They found like little taser marks on her. Like, I don't. That's crazy though. If it was taser marks, they found taser marks on her body.
What the hell? What the hell? So I didn't know that. I thought she'd been. I thought they thought she'd been strangled, is what I initially thought.
She
Does
was
anybody know? Because
killed.
wasn't there
What's a
something
garrot?
about,
Garrot, whatever you call it.
yeah, she had a garrote around her throat and it was twisted with one of Patsy's paintbrushes. I remember
Mm-hmm.
that now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought but that's not what killed her. I'm telling you right now. She was killed earlier and and for some reason they staged a scene was staged. It was staged. It was staged.
So
And
what
because there was power and Daddy Warbucks, that's why it was never solved. That's why it was never solved. And I think that was the whole plan from the get-go, to confuse the police and everything else. Because didn't they like call all their buddies to come over? I kind of remember that too. About they were talking about in the beginning how everybody and their uncle was there when the police got there. So why would you do that? You know, your daughter's missing. Why would you call all these people to come in your home and just screw up any chance of getting really collecting good evidence? Because you got Tom, Dick, and Harry and his wife Thelma and their pet, Pekingese coming in. So yeah, it just everything seems really weird. It's just really crazy. And this narrative was kind of like back and forth, and give you a little and take away. And but I know it was rage. I know it was rage. I know it was somebody very close, and I know it's been covered up. And it was covered up by Daddy Warbucks and all his money.
Yep.
So sad. But maybe her and Patsy are together and they've reconciled whatever this monster did. But I'm telling you, it was in the home. That's completely and utterly what I'm getting on this, you guys. Was she strangled? I mean, yes. I know that's what they said, but I don't think that's what killed her. I think something else killed her. Because there's a duality. There's something about, that duality in there. So I think that they initially thought she was strangled, but it was something else that got her first. Why the hell would you strangle somebody and tase them and whatever and drag her down to a basement? Wasn't she found in the basement? I remember that part. We were just kind of played with here, you guys. I mean, I think a lot was told. I'll have to go back and re-listen because it's a lot going on here. But we were just kind of played with. We were kind of played with. A little bit was given, but not a whole lot. I really do feel that, I mean, with these children, the queens and the children are all in this row with the walking away from love and the ending of love. Out.
I wonder if she was moved. Was she moved to the basement after she was passed?
I think so. I think that was staged. I think that was completely staged because there's some weird duality here. What appeared to be was not so. It was something else. I am getting that very, very strongly. And like I said, almost like somebody threw a fit at her. Threw a fit. I'm almost seeing like a shoving kind of motion, like pushing her real hard. I really do.
Was that your daughter?
Yes, that is my daughter. I just saw her on there. Y'all delete my post. Ask Bobby if I'm. Yes, she is. She is my eldest child and my only daughter. It didn't look like someone broke the basement window from the outside. I'm telling you, it was an inside job, people. This was an inside job. And this was someone that had a long relationship with her. It's creepy. I mean, I really kind of gagged when I got that because it felt like a very sick relationship between her and this individual, an improper relationship, okay? Not what you would normally do with a little girl, which unfortunately happens way too much. And like I said, one person put on blinders and the other person just covered it up. But the perpetrator was jealous and enraged. And that's why it happened. Sad. So sad. You guys, wow. Yeah, were you deleting my daughter?
No, I gave her
She
a
was like,
wrench.
oh, okay. Hi, honey. All right, you
Yeah, I
guys.
gave
I
her a
mean,
wrench.
sweet. Um, I'm just,
My
I'm,
biggest mystery
uh,
was
it's just, well, go ahead, Cassie. What were you saying?
I was gonna say the biggest mystery to me was the whoever I can't say she whoever wrote the
Yeah.
2.5 page ransom note, and then they signed it SBTC victory. Like maybe was that just made up, or was that like just to kind of throw people off?
Interesting.
And I'm so
Um,
sorry. Go ahead, Bobby.
well, the person that was in denial about the whole thing and was just not willing to see it, didn't want to believe it, which was probably one of the parents. Um, their denial enabled it. Bottom
Okay.
line, their denial enabled it. And it does really feel like, and I keep getting this feeling that there was so much concern about how they looked to the community that there was no way they would even, because on that very first row, we got that perfect family, perfect life, la, 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 la. We're all happy in our beautiful White Castle, right? And so it feels like that was like a lot of the motivation for the bumbling of the whole investigation and all that stuff, because they were good at what they do. They had money, they had power, and denial's a powerful tool. So if you can shut one person down, and then if the other person is unaware or is aware, and then, well, they definitely were aware later, because somebody definitely covered up. Somebody definitely covered up and protected. Somebody was protected. Somebody was protected, but not that little girl. She was not protected.
Exactly.
She wasn't protected in any way, shape, or form. Maybe that's why when I look on this row here and I see the five, how she had to go within and change her mindset and walk away from love. That feels like guilt. That feels like guilt to me. And that's all in this row with all the queens in the pages, the kids. So that does feel like her, like truly like Patsy. And didn't she die of cancer?
Yeah.
Some kind of cancer. So it probably ate her up. She probably was growing that tumor for a while, because I really get the vibe that this was not an isolated incident in any way, shape, or form. This had been going on. This abuse of this little girl. She'd been, well, who the hell tases a 5-year-old anyway?
Yeah.
I mean, it just, shit was going on. Shit was going on. And they knew it, and she just didn't want to. I keep getting, I'm getting that, they were so worried about their appearance and their standing in the community that they wouldn't even wouldn't tell the pediatrician of something like, oh, I'm so concerned about, something's going on here. But it was more because of our status kind of thing, that we don't dare, so maybe that's what the blinders were, because they didn't want to corrupt their, highfalutin status in the community. Could very well have been something like that, which could absolutely create the denial and then the need to cover it up, you know? And people with a lot of money can do that. Us regular folks, we get hauled off to jail.
So do you
So,
think this case will ever be solved?
okay, you know what I just heard? Deathbed confession.
Oh my.
Um,
Oh my.
yeah, but because it is when somebody is passing, I don't believe it's ever going to be released to the public. But I heard that immediately. So I do feel like whoever, one person feels like, okay, let me get this out there. One person is like happy as pie. They got away with it. They moved on. They're doing wonderful. Hell, they ended up with the damn sun card. But the other person, not so much. Not so much. They're carrying the burden. The person that covered up, the person that covered up, and they're carrying that burden, and they'll take that to their deathbed, and then they will say, "But I don't think it'll ever be publicly released." So no, I don't think it'll ever be solved. I don't think it'll ever be solved. And I frankly think that's not the perpetrator, though. I think the perpetrator is probably insane. And they're good at what they do, but I really think this person has complete and utter insanity now. This whole thing was sick and twisted and got weirder and weirder, and nothing was done about it, and it was ignored and looked away and covered up. And then something triggered that night. You got more presence in me, or whatever happened, and rage. And that's all it took. That's all it took. And I think they're extremely mentally ill, but probably not a threat to anybody else. The threat they were to is been eliminated. So there you go. So no, I don't think so. I don't think so. It'll always remain shut down now within the family. I really don't think it'll ever come to light. I could say on this last card, that is coming to light, but not with these other cards walking away, relieving your burden, getting your head in a better space. So that's not what I'm seeing. I just, nah, I don't know. The ones that know, and they'll have to just deal with that when their energy moves forward. I hope they get turned into a rock or something. Spend their next existence on this planet as mud, as something, or a pile of shit. That'd be appropriate. That'd be appropriate. A fly. All right, guys. Wow. I'm more repulsed more than anything else. I mean, I was more upset the other week with that little gal. Well, of course, I got the death card immediately. Isn't that funny that we never got the death card? What's in here? Hierophant, strength. Yeah, there was definitely none of that there. Yeah. Death. See, there's the death card. The death card in the moon. We're still in here. So, yeah, we just got partial information. Just enough. But enough. I mean, I see it. Are you guys feeling this? Are you feeling this? Because I sure am. Like I said, I'm not gonna that's why I was throw out my disclaimer, because there are people still walking and talking that know this family and our relatives and all the good stuff. But I think I got the message of what was going on there, and I still think that the strangulation isn't what killed her. It was two things. It was two things. There was confusion about that until they did an autopsy, but I don't believe that's what killed her. Something else killed her, because rage. I mean, if you got a little girl, how did you get that around her throat and start twisting it on her willfully? Why wouldn't she have screamed or yelled or carried on? So I don't know. I'm gonna have to let her go, that baby. I'm so sorry, you beautiful little baby. Right, he looks. Oh, see, I never watched it, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm answering Blue Heron here. I saw the look on his face. It was like advertising it, and I instantly was just repulsed. I couldn't watch it. So that's why I said, look, I didn't watch it with him, because I don't know, he had this, he looked crazy. It was like, I'm really tickled to be here kind of look, and he's talking about the murder of his sister. So yeah. So,
when Dr. Phil asked him if he did this,
it was on Dr. Phil, really?
yes,
Okay.
he said, Where's your evidence?
That was his reply? Where's your evidence? Well, that's slippery, isn't it? That doesn't sound like an innocent person to me. Where's your evidence? That sounds like a defense move. And probably he wasn't coached very well by his lawyers, because that seems awfully telling. Where's your evidence? Well, yeah, because check this last energy I got here. This is a smug son of a bitch. This is somebody got over, felt happy about it, got to be the star again. You know, it was about them and their jealousy. And then, like I said, something triggered that rage. And I keep, you know, that kind of thing. Pushed, hard, shoved, something like that. That's what I'm getting. Just violent. She went flying. Thank you. She went flying. Backwards. She went flying backwards. Does anybody know? I'm seeing her. T-girl, I kind of agree, because we get tidbits and then we get other stuff, but there's, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm seeing definitely that like an almost like an attack, but a push or something really hard and fast. And that feels like what it was. And that she went flying backwards. Yeah. I'd really be curious. I don't know about the autopsy. I'm telling you that's not what killed her. That thing around her neck is not what killed her. I'm going to stay solid on that one. That's not what killed her. She was killed earlier, or was at least unconscious because of whatever had happened to her, some kind of trauma, and they might have thought she was dead, or maybe just the one person. Maybe she started to come to, and that's why she was tased and strangled. I could just see it snowballing into just horror after horror after horror. Yeah, I agree, T-girl, too. I know that was fishy too. Like, well, first of all, why do you call all your friends to come over in the middle of a tragedy? You know, so they have all these people in the house, and then supposedly the house was searched, and then they decide to do it again, and then they find her. Well, damn. Did you purposely not look very good the first time around? I mean, I would be looking under every piece of furniture in every closet, and I mean, everywhere. So how was that missed? How was she missed? Doesn't make any sense. I'm telling you it was staged. She was moved from wherever it happened, and the whole setup was staged to look different than what actually happened. It was clean. I just heard it was cleaned up. Well, and wasn't that ransom letter like lots and lots of pages?
2.5.
Okay, well, blah, 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 taking time. What do I say? Blah, 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 blah. How many people break into a house, kill a child, and then sit down at the table and write a letter about it? I mean, Give me a friggin' break. See? It was inside. It was an inside situation. It was an inside job. And it was just the culmination of the denial, of the not doing anything about it and just covering up. And something just snapped on that Christmas night. Oh my God, Christmas would be totally ruined for me for the rest of my life. And there it went. And that poor little girl. My God, I just feel disgust and I'm angry. You guys. First it made me feel like sick, and now I have anger. Because there was a lot of shit going on that was being hidden. I'd be really curious about her autopsy report. I wonder if that's public knowledge or if it's sealed. Do you have an idea, Cass?
I don't know. I don't know. I bet you there's a bunch of stuff that's not being put out to the public.
Of course, there should be. Like I said, and I keep getting this two things happened to her. And it feels like something happened to her and there was panic. Huh?
I think her skull was crushed in, like on the side.
Oh my God. So that's probably what killed her. Because if you were strangling someone, unless you were big enough and you were beating her head against the floor, and if that would have been the case, there would have been blood spatter and stuff. Was there, I watched too many forensic shows, but I don't remember hearing about that. I mean, she almost looked pristine. She was laying down there. The thing was around her neck, but wasn't there even a blanket on her or something?
Yeah.
That's why it felt very staged. What happened was very staged. And I'm telling you, I keep getting this dual thing. There was two things. And I feel like what they thought initially was not what killed her. And her skull was... Did he push her into something? Did he hit her with something? God. I do see violence. I do see a violent, but I keep feeling like that, like a pushing, like a kind of thing on her. And I see her going backwards, going back. Maybe she hit her head. Maybe she fell down. I don't know. But it was enough to have cracked her skull or whatever you said. It was bashed in. Poor baby. Poor baby. My God. Because I don't think I just keep getting that two. There's something about two here. There's something about two because it's just screaming at me. 2 wounds in one, 2 people involved, 2 something. 2 is very relevant to this. The number 2 times, 2 whatever, but 2 is extremely relevant. And I keep thinking it has to do definitely with the way she died. And just misinformation. Yeah, good idea. Maybe he thought, who knows? I don't know. And we're never going to know. We're never going to know because I think that, well, is the father still alive? Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's still alive and the son's still alive. Well, he may say when John, is it John Ramsey? Yeah. He may find, like I said, I heard right off my head, deathbed confession. So he may, at the end, tell somebody, say something, but it's going to be completely private and it's not going to be released. And he knows he got away with it. This worthless, poor, sick human being. I mean, I don't know what went on in that house, but it wasn't good. It sure as hell wasn't healthy. And look what happened. And God, is he walking the streets? But then again, I don't think he's a threat to anybody else because he eliminated the threat. Damn. Her neck and one wrist had ligature marks. Why? Why? I don't know, people. I'm going to tell you.
Like you said, maybe staged.
Well, I'm sticking to my story. I really think it had so much to do with their social status, and that's why there was a denial about. I'm totally picking up that this girl was being diddled with. Something had been going on with her. And because of their status in the community and all that kind of stuff, oh no, we're the perfect family. I'm an ex beauty queen. My daughter's a beauty queen. My husband's an executive. Well, I don't know anything about Burke. I don't know. Did they give that kid any status? I have no idea. Maybe that's what went on here, because I was picking up jealousy right away, and then rage, jealousy, rage, cover up, denial. It's all here. It's all here. And then smart ass, I got away with it. Wow. Money changes everything. Does it not, people?
Welcome back, Carol.
Wow.
Oh. Are we, whenever you're ready.
Well, yeah, I got nothing left to say because I know I'm just getting repetitious, you guys, because the story's been told as much as they were willing to tell. It was weird. It felt like several energies actually kind of interjecting and messing with me. Past and present energies, to be honest with you. And kind of in a way, I called that in when I was doing my praying and all my stuff. And I was asking for any energy, any message, so I kind of did ask for that. It's probably why we got a lot, because it felt like several different energies were kind of taking part in this scenario here. So maybe I've learned to redefine myself a little better. But damn. Yeah, I'm done. I can't go any farther with this. I'm really repulsed, and I'm more than anything, I'm angry. When was this? When did this happen? Was it in the 80s?
96.
Oh, 96. Okay, so still a ways back. Wow. Yeah, I'm more than anything. I don't know, because her voice is silent. I've got nothing from this little girl. Absolutely nothing. So good. Maybe she's, doing well. Let's hope that her spirit, her energy is doing well, because I got nothing from her, but I got a real mix of a couple of different energies coming at me here. It was real obvious to me because it seemed like mixed messages the whole time, hints and clues, but rage.
She met Bobby.
All right, darlings. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if that seemed like a downer kind of thing, but my God. So next week.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for coming on board.
Next, Monday, we'll be here with a whole new case.
And I won't know, so don't tell me. So don't tell me. That's why I had to admit at the beginning I did know something about this. But
Ashley Mann says,
everybody. Thanks for coming in, hanging in here for the story, you guys. It was interesting. It was really interesting, and I kind of got what I expected to, because there's too many still walking, talking people walking around. So that's probably why we got the bit of a jumble here. But I hope she has peace.
I probably said too much. I probably said way too much. That was only my opinion. That wasn't truth. That was just, and who knows? I could be totally wrong. We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know for sure. But I'm I will hold tight and fast. This was an inside job.
Oh yeah.
It was definitely an inside job. Wasn't no damn stranger. Wasn't the guy that played Santa Claus or whatever other bullshit they said. Because I'm kind of remembering now, stuff is coming back to me, but no, it was contained. It was contained.
Thank you.
Wow.
That was great.
All right, you guys. Have a good evening. Love your kids.
Yes.
And we will be talking to you I'll see y'all Wednesday, but otherwise have a good one. I can't wait till the next show, next story.
Crime time, wine time.
All right, guys.
Trying.